Body Bags, where horror lies.
What's up, guys? This is Kyle for BodyBags. This week we are doing a movie. This is Slaughter Week, so we're doing movies that I guess have to do with slaughter or have slaughter in the title. So kind of a hard one to pick for me. I mean, there was a couple of titles I wanted to do, but I went ahead and just did this title because I actually got some of their releases here recently, and I wanted to go ahead and check out some of their titles. So went ahead and just did this one. This is Blood Slaughter Massacre. I just watched this movie. I literally just got done with this movie within the last, I want to say like 10, 15 minutes ago. So not a whole lot to say about this movie. Obviously, it's released by Wile Eye. Wile Eye puts out some decent stuff, a lot of low-budget stuff. I mean, this is pretty much the best thing I could say about this movie, or the best way I can explain what type of movie this is. This is like a low-budget slasher film, or kind of wannabe slasher film, I guess. It definitely is a slasher, but it kind of falls short in a lot of aspects. So what this movie is about, it's kind of got a long, it's kind of a long-winded movie. This movie was 2 hours long. It definitely should not have been 2 hours long. This movie could have been summed up in about an hour, if not even an hour, maybe less. So basically what this movie is about, it's about this guy, this cop. It's about this detective, these two detectives, and they're investigating these murders. So there's just these murders, these girls, these teenagers going around, mainly these women, just murders that are happening in their town, something that they haven't seen a lot of in their town. It's kind of a small one, nothing really goes on, but these murders are happening, so there's like a killer that's on the loose. So these two detectives are investigating it. You got one detective, well, they've both been together for a while, but the one detective's kind of a, I guess a mess up, like a screw up. So he's been known to drink a lot and stuff like that. His ex-wife doesn't like him. He isn't really there for his daughter. But they're investigating these murders, and while they're investigating the murders, these people just keep getting killed, and this killer's on the loose. Which the killer's that guy. He doesn't really look like that. He's more like this. Like, I don't know if you can see that in the corner. That's kind of the mask. So first off, about the mask, I'm going to give my opinions on this movie. It's really generic. Guy killing people. He killed a bunch of people 10 years ago. He's a pedophile, sort of, and he's out for revenge again. It's kind of like a Michael Myers type thing, like Halloween type, like premise. A couple opinions on this movie. The killer looks dumb. The mask looks stupid. They don't really show any of the killings. Like, there's really not any scenes of like showing like this guy actually murdering these people. It's like killer walks up to person, movie cuts out, and it shows a ton of blood. Like later, well, it shows like the person laying there with like fake. You could tell it's fake blood. Some of the times it has like a pentagram on their stomach written in blood, which is really fucking cheesy. It doesn't really show any of the killings. The killer's mask looks retarded. It just like is not, like when I saw the mask, I was just like, oh, this is fucking stupid. The killer's mask on the cover looks nothing like it does in the movie. So that doesn't look anything like that to me, if you can see it. I don't know. It's very generic. The only thing about this movie that I really liked or thought was decent was the cop story. How he's kind of an alcoholic. You know, he does not really there for his kid. You know, and you know the ex-wife doesn't like him. He starts falling off. You know, he starts going back onto the bandwagon with the alcohol. I would kind of say stay clear of this movie. I watched it because I wanted to watch some Wile Eye stuff and review some Wile Eye stuff, and you know, I've seen a couple of Wile Eye titles I like Snuff. This movie was, I would give this movie like a 3 out of 10. I mean, it really was not that great. It didn't keep my interest. I wanted to fall asleep like halfway through the movie. If I fell asleep halfway through this movie, it was one of those movies that I would not put back on just to finish. Like, I just wouldn't care. There's really no point. At the end, like, there's like this guy who's like a crime scene investigator, and like he's helping the investigator along the way, like pick clues out to this. The killer's name is the Ripper, and apparently there's a bunch of clues that lead up to finding out that he's the murderer of all these teenagers, and these teenagers are the children of the people he killed 10 years prior. It really does remind me a lot of like Halloween, like generic slasher shit. Very low budget. I mean, for a low budget movie, the acting wasn't that bad. There was certain actors in the movie that were just, the acting was just like, what the, like, really? Do you really, like, did you go to acting school? But some of the actors, like the one detective, the alcoholic detective, his acting really wasn't that bad, and his story really wasn't that bad. So there's a couple aspects of this movie that kind of redeeming, but overall, I don't really like it. I wasn't really digging it. If you guys want to check out a cool Wile Eye release, I would say get Snuff. It's a documentary, and it was really interesting. I really enjoyed that one. But I would say stay clear of Blood Slaughter Massacre. Not really my cup of tea. This movie came out in 2013. It was about 2 hours long, and it was about an hour too long. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you guys want to check it out, if you like low budget, like stuff, low budget slasher movies, Blood Slaughter Massacre. I do still, like I said, I don't recommend this movie. I would say 3 out of 10, maybe a 4 out of 10, just because of that one detective guy. But yeah, hope to see you guys soon. I was filling in for somebody this week with BodyBags, so hopefully I'll be able to do another review soon. And until next time, peace. See ya.